So I got asked by a viewer to talk about why 0.9 recurring is equal to 1, and in this comment, if you'll be willing to accept their notation for how they've done it. I'm not really familiar with this, using commas for decimals, like that's kind of hard to process for my English brain, but they also went on to provide a proof for this little fact. So they say that if you take 1/9, so that's 0.11111, and so on, and then you times it by 9, you clearly get 9/9, which is equal to 1. But if you just go sort of term by term here on the decimal expansion, then you also get that it's 0.99 and so on. So that's one proof of doing it, but I'm going to provide you with an alternative one, which may or may not be easier to understand or make things a bit clearer. So if I just get rid of all this here. Alright, and what we're actually going to do is we're going to just look at the real number line. So that's 0, 1, and so on. Like, you get the picture. And if there's one thing to note, is that this is a continuous set. So that is to say that if we take some number x, if I just draw this here, and some number y, we don't really care what they are, but if I take two elements of this set, or two real numbers, then I can always find an in-between point of them. So if I take x and y and divide it by 2, it's always going to give me some number that's not x and it's not y, providing that x and y are different. But if we do that little test with 1 and this decimal expansion that we have, so if we let x equal 1 and we let y be 0, actually let's do, why not, let's get in on the fun. Alright, so if I take this, so I have 1 and then we add on this guy here, this is going to be 1.9. I've really dropped the ball on the notation there, but if we divide this by 2, it should give us the in-between point of x and y. But when we actually try to do this, so what we're going to do here, this is going to give us, we can't divide 1 by 2, so it's going to give us 0. Point. If my tablet had actually allowed me to draw in points. You're going to have to carry the 1, so you're going to get a 9 here. You're going to have to carry the 1 again, so you're going to get a 9 here as well. You're going to get another 9, and 9, and a 9, and so on and so on. So what you can see here is that you actually end up with one of the numbers that you started with. So you can conclude that x and y are actually the same number.